time for our second newcomer to the league, making the transition up to FBS. Missouri State, the Bears, ready to compete here in 2025 in Conference USA. Looking forward to talking to their staff right now as we welcome you back to Conference USA football kickoff here in Frisco, Texas. Mike Corey alongside the coach Ryan Beard, quarterback Jacob Clark, J.J. O'Neal, defensive back. How you guys doing?
Doing great, Mike. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, welcome. How about this move now for you guys? And I mean, you said it. It's been crazy busy. I'm not quite sure you've had any time to really catch your breath now as you get ready for the season.
It has been. It's been a wild months, but what a historic time for not only the university but the city of Springfield itself. Being able to bring FBS football and get our young men on a national level, that's why you play the game. When you first put the helmet on in Pop Warner, you want to play in bowl games. You want to hoist the big trophies, and now we have the opportunity to do that in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, now in terms of the recruiting and bringing the guys, what's that been like for you when you make this jump up? When you have to tell people, hey, here's what we're doing now, and how do you formulate that team? How do you figure it all out?
It's been good. I don't think our process has necessarily changed in recruiting a ton. We're all about the people. We want good young men in our program that can obviously play football at a high level, and that's one thing I think that we've done the best over the last 5 years during our time at Missouri State is our ability to recruit and retain high-quality football players. Now, don't get me wrong. When you get to say you're playing SMU at home, you're going to play on the West Coast at USC for an opener, does get you into another realm of player. And I think we've handled that really well. I'm sitting by two phenomenal football players right now from two very different journeys and backgrounds, but that's who we are at Missouri State. We're a collection of strong-minded men that love to play football.
Before we get to some of the returners, familiar for you, right? Western Kentucky, back in this league. What's that like?
How about that? I think that'll be quite the storyline. I've heard about that since I woke up this morning. It's great. Western Kentucky was great to me. I have 2 degrees from there. My family is still in Bowling Green, Kentucky, but I can promise you that on that weekend they will have head-to-toe Missouri State Bears football gear, as well as most of my friends coming to visit from Bowling Green. So I think it'll be an exciting time. I think it will be great to see Todd Stewart, their AD, is a good friend of mine. He's a mentor that I continue to talk to this day. I can promise you one thing, the Bears will be ready to cut it loose when the Hilltoppers come to town.
That's great. All right, key returners here. Let's talk about that offensively, defensively, special teams. Who stands out to you?
Sure, we'll start with the defense. Obviously, you're sitting over here with J.J. O'Neal. He's been a tremendous, impactful player in our secondary, really good, talented young man. I think he'll be the quarterback. I always like to say we're sitting up here with 2 quarterbacks because he's the quarterback of the defensive unit. Defensive end, Devon Townley, I think he's have a big year from Penn State. Giant man with a wingspan, great first step. I think he's going to do a tremendous job for us. Interior-wise, Jills Chio is an interior 3-tech that I think will do well, as well as in the back end, Kanye Young. I think he'll have a tremendous year. And then on the offense, I'm sitting by one of the guys I'm most excited about, Jacob Clark, trigger man. He's QB1. I laugh about it all the time with all my mentors. They always said, if you've got a real quarterback, you've got a chance. And a real quarterback. He understands the offense. He understands how to get us in and out of advantage runs, and he understands how to set pressures. And when you watch him play, he sees the game. It's slowing down at a tremendous click for him. So he does a nice job of diagnosing defenses, and I think he'll be a good job. And one of the most important guys is our offensive front. Yeah. He's really familiar with our offensive front. The guy snapping him the football, Cash Hudson, he's returning All-American, did a nice job for us the last few years. They're super close on and off the field. I think he'll do a nice job. And I'm excited about Gary Clinton, one of our tight ends. He does a tremendous job working the field in and out of his breaks. And that's one thing our offense still does. We don't just go straight 10 personnel and just throw the ball every single play. We want to get in pro-style sets and show that we use the entire field, not just portions of it. And then we've got some wide receivers that will do a good job. James Blackstrain and some guys like that I think will carry a heavy load.
All right, Jacob, tell us about yourself. We'll see you on the field. We'll see those skills that Coach is just talking about. What do you like to do outside of football? What was this offseason like for you, summertime?
Yeah, this offseason for me was a lot of playing golf and going to the Lake of the Ozarks. I have family in Overland Park, Kansas. I also have family in Rockwall, Texas. I kind of call both home. But, yeah, in the summer it's golfing and going on the lake with the family and hanging out with friends and teammates.
How you doing on the course? I mean, we're here at the PGA of America headquarters.
Yeah, that golf course has been staring at me the whole entire time I've been here.
I know.
But I've gotten a little bit better. My grandpa was a good golfer, so he taught me when I was young. And don't get to play a lot. It's really just, you know, May to end of July that I get out there. Can shoot some rounds in the mid-80s. First 77 this year, which was exciting, but then I was right back shooting 85, 86, 87. So.
And watching film and all
that
stuff.
Of course.
Hey,
football first.
How about the players and this team? Like, you know, it's like you got to get to know everybody. You got to be a leader off the field, right? In the locker room, hanging out, having fun, going out and getting to know everybody. What's that been like? What have you guys done? Yeah, so we hang out obviously in the locker room, and within workouts we have groups of guys that we spend a lot of time with, guys that are in your weight room rack. But then also, you know, off the field, have guys come over and you know, hang out at the house and, you know, go eat together, and even spent some time with some of the defensive guys, Caleb Dietland and Sterling Smithson, have become some close friends this offseason, you know, whether that's coming to the house and playing cards or whatever it is. But yeah, obviously we're moving up, and the transfer portal is a big thing, and there's a lot of new guys that come in at different parts of the year, and you have to find ways to build relationships with those guys. And you know, when you're at the lunch table, don't just go sit with the same guys every day. Go find other guys to talk to and build relationships with. Defensive back, J.J. O'Neal. Now, you're a former quarterback in high school, right?
Yes, sir.
I feel like everybody's always a former quarterback, right? But now, but you made the transition, right? How has it been for you? What's it like with what your abilities are now on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, it was rough at first.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't play defensive back in high school, not for real. But it's into something really good, something that I enjoy. Coach Beer was right. I really enjoy it. He said I would, and it's come to that time.
That's awesome. But what about for you? Off-season, things you enjoy outside of football?
Off-season was really putting on weight. That's something I needed to do after last season. Putting on weight and then being at the field, really. That's something that I like to do just myself or with a couple guys on the team. I like to get out there. I like to be on the field and be on the turf.
That's awesome. All right, let's take a look at the schedule here of what's coming up here now as you enter Conference USA for the first time, FBS ranks. Here's a look at it. On the road, USC to get things started, Coach.
Yeah, not a bad opener, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Right.
Why not? Go play one of the most historic venues in college football, kick it off right.
There's that Western Kentucky game that you were talking about, of course, so we have it circled as well. You got a couple games on ESPN. CBS, the national television coverage has got to be great. Fans have got to be just fired up for this upcoming season.
I mean, it's really simple. Think about the USC game. For 4 hours, you'll have more eyes on the Missouri State brand and the helmet than you've had in the whole history of the university itself. That alone goes absolutely worth the jump. We will be able to contend.
Want to show this exciting and really special feature, and this is something that you guys have been doing for many years now. It's Champions Committed to Kids. Here's what this is all about.
Todd Edwards. I started Champions Committed to Kids 2010. One of our first kiddos to go into this program with football team was back in 2011, a long time ago. We are an organization that helps kids suffering from life-changing illnesses, things that they'll never get to play football, right? You guys sit here today in one of the best universities in the Midwest, one of the best coaches and coaching staffs. Feel lucky in the position you're in. Feel blessed every day that you can run up and down the field, hear the crowds roar. But some of these kids can't, right? Trip Lowe today doesn't know he was going to be a part of your all's football team, but it's going to change his life. He's going to remember this day for the rest of his life. He loves football, right? So whenever you interact with him, change his life. And what you'll find, it's going to change yours a little bit too, if you give it a chance.
Trip is 16. He just turned 16 a couple weeks ago. He was born with Down syndrome and autism. We didn't know about the autistic diagnosis until about 4 years ago. He loves sports. He loves music. He loves to sing and dance, and it's hilarious and so fun to watch. His nickname is Tater because he loves potatoes. Any type of potato you put in front of him, he loves it. But he is just a huge fan of sports and people and love, and he's going to be so appreciative of you guys, and thank you so much for doing this for him. He's just the light of our lives and has changed all of us and made us better people for being in our life. It's been very challenging, as you know, and hard, but things like this just make it worthwhile, just to give him some happiness and some things that he's not able to do normally. So I appreciate you all for accepting him and having him here with you.
I think this is about our 8th team that has, for Missouri State, to have one of our kiddos. So thank you guys. We'll have a big party, a signing party in the fall where he signs his official letter of intent.
Ooh, right, and you're a special guy to us.
Yeah.
We want to see if you want to be a part of our Missouri State football program. Let's go!
Bring it out.
Let's go ahead and break it down and say Tater on 3.
Hey, Tater on 3. 1, 2, 3. Really cool what you guys are doing there for Tater. That must have felt really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's our guy Tater. He's been around practice a couple times, and just the joy he brings to life is inspiring. Like, it's hard to imagine having a bad day, and you see a guy like that come out to practice and the smile he has, how he's dancing, singing, running around, and just the pure joy he has for life is, like I said, just really inspiring.
Everybody loves to be on the team. Something he can't do, but I'm glad the Missouri State Bears could do it for him and let him come out to practice every day.
Yeah, I mean, and I know, Coach, it's like sometimes you got to step back and think for a moment. It's like, wow, we got it pretty good here. Like, this is fun, you know. We're doing what we love to do, and everybody would, like, probably die to want to be on, you know, a Division I college football team or coaching or playing, and then to be able to help and affect other people's lives, that's impressive.
There's no doubt. I got chills right now just watching the video. It's an incredible moment, and God gives you gifts. What you want to do with those gifts is, we're about servant leadership at Missouri State. We want to give back and be a part of the community and not just exist in the community. We want people to know us. We want people to know what we stand for and our beliefs. And one of our core beliefs is of people from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, from the rich, the poor, the struggling, the people that are doing well. We want our players to understand that you're on a stage that you can make a real impact. Why would you not do an impact for good? Right. Use your tools, your gifts, and those types of things to impact people's lives in a major way. And I think the smile on Tater's face says it all, and these guys were able to provide that to him. Like you said, yeah. What a tribute.
Well, we got a few more minutes here. Jacob, I want to, like, when football is done, I know everybody wants to get to the next level. Hopefully that's the case for you. Like, what about when that's all done? What about when football is done? What kind of a career, what kind of thing do you want to do in your life? Have you thought about it? Have you been able to work on it? What is it?
Yeah, I've thought about it, gone back and forth with different things. I've been in college football for 7 years, so kind of been thinking about it for a while, on and off for a little bit. But they obviously continue to play football, and then I think if I stayed within the football world, I would try to get into either a GM role or executive role and do something with that. I also have an MBA in management and leadership, so I could just go the business route, whatever that means, entrepreneurship, or get involved with family and going from there.
That's great. JJ, what about you?
I'd say I'm leaning towards the coaching role. Quarterback of the defense, I really like to do that sort of thing and help out people who want to play the game.
Ryan, what's your advice on that?
He'd be a tremendous coach. Both of them. I would love to have them on my staff. They see the game the way a coach sees it, and that's why they're up here. I mean, obviously they present well. They both look sharp, looking put together. Look at the smiles. That's what we're about at Missouri State. They exemplify and embody who we are.
Yeah, what is it like for you as a coach? I mean, because like year after year, I mean, think about the amount of people that come through this program, right, and the lives that you're changing and affecting, and then you get to see where they move on to, and like your network grows, as I call it, right? And then you know they're calling you back, hey coach, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, how much more special does that feel outside of just winning ball games, you know?
Man, it's so special. I can't. It's hard to even talk about just because how much it means to you. And I think the reason it means so much to us is because how we handle things within our program. We have genuine, real relationships. We're not a transactional group. We actually get to know each other. The guys talked about actually hanging out and going, and we have a fifth quarter program that we actually, you know, teach kids financial literacy. We brought a cook to come in and teach them how to cook a meal under $12. Like, we actually pour into these young men, and that's why they're so close and connected, and that's why we get those texts 12 years down the road of, hey, I just had a daughter, want to come to her baptism, those types of things that just make you proud of what you do and what you're trying to help these young men become.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that. I mean, we could sit here all day. You talk about it all the time, you know, the transfers and this and that. And hey, whatever. It's about relationships, right? You still got to have these relationships. I don't care if they don't come to your school initially; they might come afterward. It's more than just the football; it's down the road. What else would you like people to know as you get ready for this season? You're stepping up. You're in Conference USA. It's going to be a lot of fun. What's the message that you want fans and people watching to know about Missouri State?
Yeah, tune in to watch the Bears play. We play an exciting brand of football. We're going to get after the quarterback on defense. We want to apply pressure, make them make some poor decisions. On offense, we have a simple feed the studs mentality. Get the ball to our best players. They can distribute it where the ball needs to go. And when you turn on the film, you are going to see an electric energy. You're going to see a group of men flying around, being physical, being aggressive, and enjoying themselves on the football field. Because at the end of it, you have to enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
The happiest, most joyful players are the best players. And we'll make sure that shows on film.
Right. Ryan, Jacob, JJ, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the conference, and have an awesome season this year, okay?
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Missouri State joining us here.